Welcome back. Like I said before the short break, we are calling our line guest now, and she wants to stay anonymous. Stay with us as we call her to share her experience with us. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Welcome to the Talkers with OSATO show.
Thanks for having me.
We are glad to have you today. Thank you for picking our call.
Thanks for calling.
Okay. We are talking on the topic, purpose of marriage. And we've discovered that so many persons, especially in Nigeria, they actually get married for the purpose of having children only. And you once told me that you had an experience about that, and I want you to share it with us, please.
Thank you for giving me the platform to share my experience.
You're welcome.
A few years ago, I was in the situation where my then fiancé told me that I would have to get pregnant first before he would proceed with the marriage procedures. Then, for me, that was a red flag. I stood my ground and I told him that I won't do it. It's not going to work because I am more than just an incubator for a man. I have a lot to offer than just having babies.
Okay. So did he stay after you told him that? Did he stay back?
He tried blackmailing me emotionally. That if you love me, you do it for me. You do it for the relationship to work. If you really want to get married to me. But for me, I saw it like he was already building the foundation of the marriage in a wrong ground.
Yeah.
Putting kids first, because definitely if he needs a companion, he will not put kids first. It's good to have kids, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's a blessing,
yes,
adding to the marriage. But most people tend to forget that even when you have kids, it's not a guarantee that the marriage will work.
True.
And it's not all about having kids, because children will come and they will go. They will grow up, they will get married, they will go. But
and they will
your
leave,
wife is going to be with you for the rest of your life. So does it mean that if tomorrow I can't give him what he wants, he's going to hope and leave the marriage? The marriage is shattered. So for me, I just decided that it's not going to work. Because even when he tried blackmailing me emotionally, I didn't fall for it. I stood my ground. And the relationship ended. So that tells me he was after kids. He just needed a woman who is going to be an incubator, producing for him.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. We are glad to have you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling.
You're welcome. Have a nice day. Bye.
You too.
So many women will fall for this. So what do you have to say about what she said, Pastor?
Yes, actually.
Do you think she made the right decision?
Yes, she proved her faithfulness to God. You know, we have our penalty in the sight of God, in the sight of our Christianity side, like our church now. When a girl or a lady fall into a victim like that, he has a penalty for that. She will be suspended, getting pregnant before the...
Yes, what about that? Because now so many people, they go to the altar with pregnancy. I thought the church are against that.
Not only that, God told us that you should not debate your marriage babies.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me? That's why I called it honorable. Bible also put it like that. There should be respect in this issue. Many that's the husband just prove himself as an unbeliever. You want to have something behind it before. You know that if he has a fear of God, know what is God hates in that area. You will not go dark. But I thank God for such girl who prove her faithfulness to God, stood on her ground, say no, I will not have prayer before no, I will not do that. Now, Holy Spirit helped her to understand where the area the man is going to. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
If I thought that she's over on that area, she will be in that thing you said. That a woman just brought to bear children, just something like that.
It's not me that said it though. It was them. Mama, what's your take on?
Okay. Like what the person you called, what she said, it is true. This thing now lies on individual. There are some people that immediately they see such offer, they will jump in.
Exactly.
And there are some people, they will remain what they are. They will showcase whom they are. Like our pastor said, that is a sign of faithfulness. When a man is looking for a child, which means the love is not there, what makes up, what stabilizes marriage is love.
Exactly.
That is love. When love is there, child or no child,
people will be happy in the house.
there shall be happiness, because Jesus loves church and died for church. So a man who loves the wife can die for his wife, child or no child. Whether you bear or you don't bear, it's not what they said. If that love is there, even you see the man petting the wife.
Yes.
Let us believe God, because the principal thing is there. That is love. So what I am saying, this thing you are saying now, you get it where there is no love. Those people, they channeled one area. Child, if you don't have child, even if eventually the woman comes in 2 or 3 years, you will say that the marriage will be in shambles, because the heart of the man, there is no love there. There is a way the man is handling or seeing it. But if it is the godly marriage ordained from God, the basic thing there is love. And when love is there, it covers everything. Child or no child. Remember Abraham and Sarah.
Yeah.
Because their marriage was that of God. The love was there. 25 years of barrenness. But it didn't shake them. Even it was Sarah that was pushing Abraham to go and marry. Abraham said, I believe God. I know that God will do it. So it's not only childbearing. There are many purposes. Number one is love.
Yes.
They have to love each other.
Yes.
Love must be there. Mutual love.
Okay, ma'am.
That's what I want to say.
So what advice would you give to this young generation about the purpose of marriage? What are the things you can tell them to look at for when getting married? What are the questions they are supposed to ask their spouse before getting married? Pastor.
Okay. In this, we're supposed to know many things. I refer you to what I title marriage, a rewarding relationship.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, marriage must be maintained open communication. That's one thing they should know.
Yes.
Open communication. You shouldn't hide anything to both sides. Are you hearing me? Another one I want us to know there before entering into the marriage is also expressing feelings. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Feelings. Another one is giving attention to each other. Giving attention. That's why if some young couples they don't have time. They don't have time to stay with the partners. Every time, if not work, if they are going to join my friends, from friends to friends, no time to rest. Only the time they will come back to bed, they began to touch the only what they have.
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Very soon the marriage will just break down. But when you give attention, share your view, even what you pass through at time, you share it with your couple, you will be feeling happy. You will know that you are open. Are you hearing me? No secret in marriage. That's why many marriages today has been broke, because they don't know that secret.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ma'am, what are the things?
Like you asked question, I didn't really get it. Is it the question you will ask yourself or you will ask your spouse?
Yes, like there are some, like now, the man might have it in mind, like the reason I want to get married to this man is for her to bear children for me. And if you don't ask questions like, can you bear it if you don't get married? I think there are some questions you're supposed to ask your spouse. I don't know. That's what I'm asking. So that when I'm getting married, I will know the questions to ask you. Yeah. What are the, well, you in your own time, you didn't ask any questions. Yours.
What I want to tell you, based on Christian marriage.
Okay.
Because it is the one I prefer, and it is one that is better to our children these days, and it is one that is benefiting.
Now, which one is Christian marriage and just marriage?
Christian marriage is marriage based on the word of God, having the fear of God in marriage. We have touched it somehow.
Yes.
Before you respect God, you respect the what God says concerning marriage. You don't just jump into marriage like that.
Okay.
You know, some people go through the window.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But if it is Christian marriage, everything should be done in orderliness. Then you have that blessing from your people, and they bless you. If it is Christian marriage, the one that they fear God before they enter, first of all, you will pray and ask God, please, I need a man of God. Number one, a man that knows God, a man that is Christianly, a man that fears God, a man that loves the word of God. You know, some people, if you marry somebody who doesn't like God or who doesn't fear God, it may prevent you many things.
Sure.
When you like to exercise your faith or godly actions, you'll be prevented, you'll be stopped, or else get out of this house. But the question is there is, rather even you go to God, please God, I need somebody that is godly. I need somebody that is a Christian. I need somebody that knows you. I need somebody that knows the word. I need somebody that allow me to exercise my faith. I need somebody that allow me to worship God. This is the basic question and the basic thing that needed to be asked.
Instead of you to ask your spouse, you ask God.
To me, you ask God.
Yeah.
You go to God in prayer. That is going to prayer. Going to prayer. When God directs you and gives you somebody that loves you, then you can come down. Whatever you ask will be moving. But if God doesn't sanction it, if it is wuru kata marriage, you may not have the time to sit and be discussing.
True. Thank you very much, ma'am. Like I said, I think, thank you for sharing what you just shared. Instead of asking your spouse questions, go ahead and ask God if he is the right man for you. If a man should come to you as a woman and said, I want you to get pregnant first before the marriage ceremony or before I get married to you, you should know that that man doesn't love you. All he wants from you is a child. But if you think you can do it, so go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. After all, it's your life. We've come to the end of today's show. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Pastor, for coming. We appreciate it. I still remain your sweet host, Osato Simeon, on the Talkers with Osato show. But I will see you next time. Love you. you.